Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and you are listening to another episode of the world famous The University Level, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just called the show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Today is Saturday, February the 1st, 2025. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a jam-packed episode for you today. We are going to have some exciting, an exciting 10-minute show, and then we're gonna get on. We are gonna raise up on out of here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about adding a little sizzle to your ham. And what do I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I am an American. I live in America. In America, people, for some reason, people don't want to hear. You could bring a doctor out. You could bring a doctor out. He could go to Harvard. He could go to the Harvard School of Medicine. He could have went to Oxford and taught. He could come out and say, "Hey, please don't eat chicken." Okay, something like that, and people would go, "Oh, okay." But they would bring out a Dr. Oz, a celebrity doctor, and Dr. Oz would say, "Hey, you don't need to wash no chicken." And people would go, "Ooh, Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz knows what he's talking about. I see him on TV." People in America like celebrities. For some reason, people take what celebrities say in America as the gospel. And ladies and gentlemen, you should not. But, ladies and gentlemen, in your marketing, in your ability to get an audience, you gotta put a little sizzle on the hamming, okay? You gotta ham it up a little bit. You gotta add a little sizzle to the steak, you gotta put some sizzle to the hamming, the hamming, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to go full blown dancing in the middle of the road. But, ladies and gentlemen, nobody wants to be bored, okay? Nobody the entertainment value is a must when it comes to the podcasting, when it comes to the video, when it comes to anything. When you write, you know it's not the medical journal. you know I would like to tell you that people would take you. I'm telling you, you could spit out the most factual thing, and somebody would look at you and go, okay. I give you a great example. You know, you could make a video. Somebody else can make a video, but because they have a blue check on their social media, they would look at that and be like, okay, yeah, I believe them. I don't know the other guy. He ain't got a blue check. Okay, people are uh, uh, I ain't gonna say dumb, but a little naive when it comes to the whole, celebrity and, hey, this guy, he knows what he's talking about. He cares. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it's weird, but it's just the facts, people. It's just the facts, and so we are here. We are here. We are here to spit the facts. Matter of fact, I saw a guy. I seen a guy a couple times. Cornball of a fella. Cornball of a fella. In my opinion. In my opinion. Okay. Um, I saw him like walk into this place, this car place, and he threw like a bag of money. First he said he got rejected because the way he was dressed, and he probably didn't, but he probably seen some stupid movie. Because I could swear this is in a movie. I can't confirm it, but I was like, I've seen this in a movie before. So the guy, he walks into the car room. He throws the bag at the guy, and he's like, and walks out with like a Mercedes or a Lamborghini or something like that. It doesn't matter. But my point is, and because I always look at comments because I don't know if these people are robots or they're just idiots. But I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed that people comment on Instagram. And Instagram is just supposed to be about pictures. Like if you take a picture of something, you post it. Hey, this is picture. But people are not. Uh, People don't do that. People write these long. People write these long, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this ain't you, ladies and gentlemen. If this is you, ladies and gentlemen, we need to have a conversation, okay? And I don't mean to get loud, but I get excited about this sometimes. When I see people writing a long uh, uh, post under somebody's Instagram, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. You are that's nasty work, boy. You are some type of psycho. Okay? And if that's you, and if you done that before, ladies and gentlemen, wrote a long-winded post under somebody's page, you, my friend, are a psycho. And you need to seek help. I still love you, but you a psycho and you doing nasty work. Cause I ain't finna do it. And I ain't gonna read all that. But you see people and they write these long post. But he threw the bag at the guy, and the guy walked out with a car, and I thought, this is from a movie. This is clearly fake. And I've seen this guy before because he'll stand in front of he's always standing in front of a car and acting like somebody's like interviewing him. But it's like a setup. It's whatever, man. Whatever people do, they think they gotta do to make a buck. And people when people are running business. We'll use business in the loosest term today. When people are running a business, quote unquote, wink, wink, wink. When they're running a business and they're trying to rope people in so they can spend a bunch of money, unfortunately, on social media, if you take a picture in front of a private jet or you take a picture with a Louis Vuitton bag, people are more here to jump like dolphins or dogs, whichever you prefer. And they're like, oh yeah, they know what they're talking about. They got a Louis Vuitton bag. It's stupid to me, but hey, whatever works. And so he'll stand there, like he's being. I mean, it's very cornballing, but it's very hammy, and he's very hammy, and he knows you got to put some sizzles on that steak, and people fall for it. It's the same as this other guy I know. I see. He's like a gambling fella, and every week he'll be showing himself at like a casino, and he'll be putting money into a bag like they don't give checks. You know what I mean? Like Las Vegas, like they don't give checks, and he's just sitting there, and they put the money in the bag, and he keeps putting money in the bag, and he's making all that money not from gambling, but from the money the idiots give him when it comes to gambling picks. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, right now, and I'm gonna help you out. Listen, because I always laugh when people are like, man, you play the lottery. That's stupid. But if you sports gamble, you might as well play the lottery. If you think that these sports, they got algorithms for these sports gambling websites. Like if they know that you're pretty good at gambling, they're gonna kick you off. So they're looking for suckers. They're looking for marks. They're looking for Johns. They are looking for suckers. Okay, and don't be one of them. But anyway. So this guy, he goes to the Las Vegas thing, and they put the money in the bag, and he's sitting there, and he walks out with the money like he's in a casino or something like that. It's very cornbally. It's hammy as hell, but they putting sizzle on the steak, and they have people falling for it, just like, hey, if you people at one point they was buying Instagram followers. You could, the more influence you look like you have, the more people will fall for it, you know. It's just the way it is. And so if you really want to capture an audience, sometimes you gotta put a little sizzle on the steak. You gotta be a little hammy from time to time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So don't think, hey, you gotta put the clown nose on. You gotta, you can be a little hammy and still get your message out. Okay, you don't. Now some people are just all ham. Some people are just all sizzle, no steak. You don't want to be that. But at the same time, if you got a steak and it's great and people need to hear it, you got to get your message across. Sometimes you got to put a little sizzle behind that steak. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, go to www.magicmind.com/TONYJAN. Hopefully for you, they're still doing the promotion, 45% off the bundle package. I told them, they sponsor the show. a few times, but I told them I was gonna give them some free plugs. So go to www.magicmind.com/TONYJAN and you can get 45% off. And if the promotion is down, you still should go to magicmind.com because it really does help. I used it. I've used it. It helped me when I had my daughter, and I told you, man, I couldn't remember nothing. Absolutely, I couldn't remember nothing. I was having a hard time for that first month, but I started using Magic Mind, and the fog lifted. And they use natural, and they use natural ingredients. It's not no BS. You know, um, I was drinking Crystal Light for a while, because I was, an alternate to soda. And then I finally was like, let me see what's in Crystal Light. And even though they don't have sugar in it, they got like Red 40 and all that type of stuff. And that stuff is not, that stuff is sketchy. So I just got off the Crystal Light and just stuck with water. And so you wanna, at the end of the day, not to get preachy on you, but you want to use products that are, natural. You want to stay away from you really want to stay away from the chemically induced products. I know they probably do a better job in Europe and in Asia and everywhere else in the world about not, putting so much, poison in the food. But in America, man, let it fly, let it ride, baby. They don't care. So you have to watch for yourself. So that's why I highly recommend Magic Mind. They're not sponsoring this episode, but they have a great product. They use natural ingredients, and it helps you with the mind, and also they created a nighttime thing for you so you can sleep. And so go to www.magicmind.com. It is February 1st. 2NYJAN might be taken down, but go to Magic Mind anyway. Use their products. Hey, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back tomorrow with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rizzano. Thank you for listening. God bless each and every one of you. And as always, everybody, peace.